Hey guys, my name is Jay, and welcome back to The Outer Worlds 2 No Guns. In the last one, well, we finished the mechanical plant, and in this one, well, as you can see, I'm not where we left off last time. Because this time, well, where'd you go? Well, we were going to finish off Inez's side quest, just so she was officially a companion, but yeah, I got no idea where she hangs out in the ship. Now, I do know that I said no companions as part of the rules, and, well, Inez is technically a companion right now, because we can kind of offload her onto the ship and just not have to deal with her, but at the same time, she doesn't have her companion ability.
Seems you've been scouted by Fairfield's finest to assist our efforts in the war. You know, since the ceasefire will inevitably fail. If you do, it'll be great for the folk here, and great for my resume, if I'm honest. Few bullet points like that, maybe it'll be enough to win me a spot on a higher rung. And you? If you help, what are you getting out of this?
Is it really so wrong for me to have an ulterior motive?
You want to play it that way? All right. See, Val helpfully filled me in on your own predicament. Hunting down a fellow agent, huh? I thought you folk were all about nobility, duty, camaraderie above all. Were you one of Auntie's? I tell you just to shake the ladder hard while your traitor is climbing up, and enjoy the show when she tumbles down. What recourse do you actually have?
Yes, a bullet to the gray matter usually works. But no, can't even contact them.
So you're out here without a boss, huh? Might not be so bad. Though I'm curious if they'd even see justice done to your traitor. You agents are untouchable, or so the story goes. Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Directorate. You and Ibarra are the first agents I ever met, in fact. But you get things done. I trust you. As for Ibarra, verdict's still out. He insults Auntie's choice a mite too much for my liking. But that's the Earth Directorate's company policy, ain't it?
I'm not going to lecture you about your loyalties.
No, I get that. If you wanted to, you would have done so already. Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say I'm a little dubious about the whole keeping corporations and corrupt governments in check thing. Ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving.
Yep. Okay. So I didn't expect that to quite go as long as that, but, well, while we're here... Oops, wrong button. Let's see. Yeah, the dematerializer. Get back to first person, and unlock this. Yeah.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%. Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
And yeah, she basically just gives us some materials to make ammo. So if we go over here... Oop. And there we go. Complete that. Get a little EXP, some... I think I got some bits. So now we just need to leave, grab her, and continue on. I'm just doing those to get them out of the way. Also, before I forget, want feedback on that. And now we just need to head back to Fairfield and talk to a doctor to try and get her arm fixed. No, she called it a, what is it? A graft, is it? The reason why I'm doing this is just kind of to
Ever wonder if our assignment here will never end? Like our employment contracts will just keep renewing and renewing.
I'm just trying to knock
Whoever
out a bunch of
fixes this rift
little random
problem is
quests.
definitely getting a hull-side sweep with an Elysium view in head office tower.
So we just need to run over here. And as I have learned from my own playthrough when I was streaming, I don't need to get both things. You're basically given an option. I just need to find one of them. I got something if I did both.
Did pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. Oh, Inez, you look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you.
Yeah, she's able to finally get it fixed.
Ah, that is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scarily friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more.
Well, you can now.
Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by protectorate scientists, who, unfortunately, went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and the name's metaphorical. This creature's real pale, bone-colored, but it's got muscles and innards like anything else.
The second candidate is a Raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
Yeah, this ain't the matriarch the protector would have been talking about, right?
This is hardly worth the effort of a response, dear, but I might remind you that Raptidons are not native to this land. Now listen close. When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours. Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery.
Yeah, I'm not going for the matriarch. I've dealt with that before, and I'm going to do the crowd. Now then, to try and refresh my memory. Yeah, it looks like it's right there, but if I remember correctly, we can't actually access it even if we go from the ministry, I believe. We do actually have to head around. Now, kind of the one rule I am going to do for myself is that I can only do this one quest with her. I can't go, gallivanting around and just like, oh, well, I'm doing this and this, quote unquote, along the way. A little further, yeah. Can't get over that, even if I wanted to. Souvenir, sweet, inspired. Oh, whatever. This lady's place is right up here, because, one, despite the fact that I just said we're not going to go gallivanting around, well, we are technically, but this one little quest doesn't have anything to do with, doesn't have anything to do with actually fighting anything. At least not directly.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came.
Yeah, we've talked about this before, remember?
Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In
Or I'll find the
exchange...
missing volumes.
Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. Stay true, outsider.
So we want to do that for her just because she ends up giving us another one of the toss ball cards that we can basically just use for boosting up our stats. I think here in Paradise there's like 17, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, even if they don't give us, the biggest boost in the world, every little bit helps. So we need to head this way, not that way. That's the spawning grounds.
Smell of brine's thick in the air. Gotta be Crabble's ahead.
Yeah, if you were to look at the map, at least I usually have it rather zoomed out to see everything, you'd think that the skeletal Crabble's in there. The name not helping. But nope. So we just got to basically run around. There's also more Crabbles that way. That place, I don't remember having much, if anything. Really, my biggest problem with Crabbles is just the bullet claws. Now, if I do remember, though, there is something here specifically. Oh, no, wait, this is the wrong place. Well, I'm really doubling on my words, but at the same time, I'm also following them, technically. Not allowed to go gallivanting around doing random stuff.
Oh,
I'm breaking.
Lucy,
Not
what
fighting,
am I
I
gonna
am.
do if... I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you?
Blue scrub. Yeah.
That's about what I expected. Hold on now. You ain't tugging my leg, are you? You actually know something about Crabble medicine? Well, I'll be. So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to 2 words. Purpleberry crunch. Yeah. I brought a box from that fancy new shop in town, and Lucy... Oh, this is Lucy, by the way. Little Lucy became fully frantic when she smelled it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. The box says they're packed with healthy preservatives, so it's gotta be good for you, right? But I guess I was wrong. Now she won't get up. And these Crabbles, they mean the world to us. We raised them from hatchlings, and I'll be broken if Lucy dies because of me.
Yeah, never feed her cereal again.
I promise. I swear it on every precious egg we've got growing in our incubator. Any help you can offer is more than I've been able to do for her so far, and I'd be grateful for the try.
You can. Okay. I'm half tempted to go with that, but I know it's going to just straight up kill her. I have to satisfy my own curiosity. Gotta know what it's doing. Clicking box will surely somehow make a full circle.
She's getting up. She looks fine.
That made her my pet. uh. So, did just feeding her more just make her throw up or something? Okay, one reload later. Yeah. Make some stuff together.
She's getting up. She looks fine.
Okay, so as long as you heal her, I guess that's all that matters.
I can hardly believe my lamps. Looks like she's feeling much better. And I think she's taken a liking to you. Good luck shaking her off you now. Once they're smitten, they try and stick to you like a canid. Now, I don't have too many bits to pay you with, but this'll unlock that old safe in the house. It wasn't mine to begin with, so you're welcome to anything in it.
Alright, well, that was something. Okay, I can't, oh, whatever. Kleptomaniac. Not happening. Yeah, I look at way too much stuff. I'm not going to find out what happens if I just start stealing. Alright. And we move on further down. Yeah, no, there's... What is it? Okay, I think that's the place I was thinking this branch was. Basically, there's going to be a guy who's kind of out of it. If we kill him, we can just get another baseball card. Another gravel right there, and I'm just going to keep running. Yeah, I got really close, but apparently, as long as you're able to get out of their aggro zone fast enough, you're good. And the reason why I'm getting this card is because, well, it's on the way.
No, wait. I don't need refreshment. I'm so refreshed. Yep, that's me. Refreshed like a really refreshed guy. Hello. How are you, El? Are you doing today? I'm spectacular according to regulation 1, 2, 1, 2. Potato.
No sign of an injury.
No, it was my backal lobe. Backal. Only the most loyal subjects have those.
Yeah.
No, you're not an actual part of my brain. Ha!
Sorry, buddy. I need the card. 1% more damage. Oop. Meant to be holding X instead of Y. Yep. We could also fix his house, or get the power back going to the house by going and messing with that. Which, I mean, I don't remember his house having too much. I remember it having the shotgun, and that's about it. That up there, though, does have a machine gun. I'm now getting biomass from poop. And yeah, now we have a slight problem where we have all these crabbles. And now we run away. I think I just jumped over a fireball.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Hate to ask for help, but help?
Dang it. Well, that worked up until it didn't. Now, in theory, I probably could try and run through here, but I don't think that's going to end well for me.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Help me end this fight on my feet!
Okay, I'm currently suffering from a crash. So, I think I'm just going to do the smart thing and run further away. Because once combat ends, Well, she should at the very least be back up and running.
Back in business.
And there we go. So yeah, basically that's just how to do that. Run it, run away. Honestly, wish the shield would come back just a wee bit faster. I'm not sure what it is that makes the shield not be usable once
See those burrows? The skeleton's nearby. And if it's as nearby as I think, it don't bode well for those scientists.
because for those of you who don't know what I mean,
Well,
basically,
you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Doc mentioned. Over here, Commander. Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Crabbles out. Let's see here. Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
so the moment we hit that, it's going to spawn up here. What we're going to want to do is come around here. Just get some materials from there. And I'm going to just take a bunch of stuff here. But we're going to want to just set up basically a bunch of explosives. Okay. So, I'm going to drop a quick save. And then what we're going to want to do is, let's see, explosives. Now, I believe we should be able to just throw a bunch of them down right here. No idea how many I need to set down, but that should do it. And it saves in case I put those in the wrong spot. One more thing to check. Let's see. While crashing damage. Well, I'm probably going to be healing and crashing a lot, so that's probably pretty good. Yeah, more useful than that helmet. Alright. Let's begin. There's a bunch of crabblers going to spawn around here.
Like, damn, he's tough. How's he still standing? Vitals looking a mite.
Alright, that... I thought I could have killed that before it killed me. Wrong button. So back over to the explosives. And I think these things are actually weak to corrosive, so do that. Nope. Wrong button. Also, okay. Activate that. Get over here and get ready to lob some grenades.
Looks like a fight.
Hold on. What happened to all the
Making it
mines?
easy for us. Watch yourself.
Well, this attempt to get bust. Okay, I got no idea why that first time the mines went off. It worked. Second time it didn't. Okay, am I missing something? Okay. Well, back to this. Now then. It'd be right here, more or less. I mean, I get that I don't have a high explosive skill. But the fact of the matter remains that it should still basically lose all of its shield health.
Looks almost got it. Don't let up. There. He's down.
Well, I'm not sure what changed there, but I'm just going to take my
Loading
win
that
and
gravel
leave.
part for yourself, huh? Ain't no matter. If you still got some hunting you, that Raptidon matriarch's waiting up north for us. Elsewise, we might head back to Fairfield to see about the graft.
All right. Again, no idea why any of that worked.
Nice work. Mind bringing it over here so I can take a gander? We pulled a good harvest. Doc Tinsley's going to be pleased. But if we could hunt for the other beast before bringing this specimen back to her, I'd be much obliged. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
Yeah, we're not going for the Raptidon. I just wanted to get your quest out of the way because, well, I want to officially make her a companion because then I think we're able to do companion perks. So, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, okay, yeah. So we have to actually have her in the party at least for a second, and then we can kind of go through here and do different things. So let's see. Okay, so there are certain perks that can show up at least at some point, I remember. That hmm. I thought I remember there being perks that they were able to get that would basically make it where they would
Drinks for the discerning
gather
consumer.
more.
Anti-fizzos.
Because apparently,
All these wicks
after a
got
certain
everyone
point,
riled up,
if
including me.
they're not in
What are
your
we supposed
immediate
to do if
party,
we encounter
they
one?
will just go out and
Oh,
gather
I
materials
ain't
for
even
you.
close to hitting rock bottom yet. Middling bottom, sure, but not rock bottom.
Whatever. That's another quest out of the way, and I just kind of want to get as many of the quests as I can done out of the way, as long as they don't involve direct combat. Because we can do Niall's quest as well. We just have to avoid, well, more Crabbles.
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well. Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as Crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume Crabble Butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. The material we harvested from the skeleton Crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. We only acquired one grafting part, so I think that'll have to do. Then I will. And you know what? This makes me the first of Auntie's soldiers to graft with a skeleton's claw. I rather like the thought of being a pioneer.
Oh, the skeleton Crabble will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise. Oh, now that is genius. I have just what we need. Let's see. A bit of medicinal extract in here. Mix that up with the inhaler. And here we are. Breathe deeply, dear. This should put your mind at ease.
Is this spearmint flavored? Why, Doc Tinsley, you think of everything.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word.
All right.
I feel strange. In a good way. Auntie's documentation doesn't describe the side effects of grafting with a Crabble, but so far, not hearing complaints from me. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight. Good. I can't rightly take a look without contorting myself in front of a mirror, so it's a comfort to have someone with a keen eye taking notice. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes. Well, then I guess I ought to open the eyes of those who don't quite see it that way yet. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on. Auntie's choice and the Protectorate got a difference in opinion. The Protectorate believe they can't be bloodied. We think otherwise. Got something that needs doing, Commander? If you say so. Try not to get into too much trouble without me.
And that is how you do Inez's companion quest. Because I didn't show it there, but if you actually go back and look, you'll notice that she'll have had that bar underneath her HP now, which means she has her companion gauge. Meaning I can now use her ability, and thus I am going to consider her a complete companion. So, put that out of the way. I have been Jay. This has been the Outer Worlds 2 No guns. If you've enjoyed, then please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.